Greetings everyone and welcome back to Magicraft. It has been a couple of days, a wild couple of days for me because of internet outages and the council knocking down a municipal building right next to my house, which probably has more to do with the internet outages than the council would like to admit. But I have been keeping an eye from a distance on how well the last video did, and true to my word, it does seem that quite a few of you decided to praise Saint Algorithmus, and so here we are once again for an extended first taste. If honestly the reception continues to be as warm for this game, we might see it turn into a mini-series for at least a good couple of episodes as we make some progress together. But with all that said and done, let's go ahead and just jump into another round. Now, in the last episode, we spent some cash on upgrading a second wand slot, but before we go too much further out, I would like to do a couple of other things. Let's go ahead and dump a fair bit of cash into maximum HP and also backpack size, just so that we've got some more spell slots to play around with, because once we are playing with two wands, that is going to make quite a bit of difference. Also, for Shiggles, we can change our character a little bit, and sure, we'll go with you. Right, okay. No words, just do. Right, let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what we can do with this run. Hopefully, we can do quite a lot of things. Right, the Forest of Ruins. Now, we still don't have a spell right out the gate that can take out these trees. You can get there eventually, but that is not today. I mean, that's not a terrible wand, all things considered. I don't need the max health right now, but I would like a relic straight away. There we go. And I would very much like an explodey wand if I could get one, so I can start gathering stuff from the trees here and there, hither and yon. There we go. And deal with you nice and fast. There we are. Right, what do we got? Right. Piercing arrows, don't think so. Magic robe, wouldn't mind this one. It's a rare relic. You can remotely control your wands, and the radius of influence of spells is a minus 30%. Honestly, that one is one of the unlocks you'll get for the start of the game later on. So that wasn't too bad at all. Hee, my hero, do you remember you walked walked this path? It should be, haha. That's right. It wasn't like this when I came here before. Also, my face was different. Yes, since the arrival of ancient gods, not only animals but also plants have been affected. They will move and reorganize, and the forest, you know, is no longer the same as before. Really mischievous. Indeed, it's part of being a roguelike. Right, let's go ahead and grab us some spells if we can. Let's pop you, and indeed you. Hello. There we are. These enemies are generally fairly easy to deal with, except when they advance on you that aggressively, but by and large it shouldn't be too bad. There we go. You've always got to watch out because they will charge towards you. Now, with this particular enemy, you could probably do that to great effect, because if you can force them into the path of the traps, they will take damage, which is always fun. Right, let's finish you off as well, and then Circlosaurs are gone too. Right, okay, so what we got? Got a viscous crystal. I think we'll go with that one, honestly, and we'll switch this one out a little bit. There we go. Now, all of the rainbow effects are also viscous as well. Don't have enough money to make the shop worth it right now, so another relic is on the cards. I probably should pick up some money early on, really. Should probably prioritize that a little bit more than I do. Whoop, there we go. I really dislike the lasers. My goodness. Also, slowing them down really doesn't do too much, I'm going to be honest. But my extendo arm does allow me to attack from quite far away and through walls, interestingly. Right, Demon Bonetail or Tree Ant's Pauldron. Gain 3 points of shield when entering a door. As long as I don't use that up, that just slowly accrues. There's a difference between shield and temporary shield, and this one, very much worth it, I would say. This would be a nice boon, but honestly, all of these are great, but we're going to go with the Tree Ant's Pauldrons, I think. There we go. See if we've got anything in these barrels. No, nothing much there. Alright, on to another relic then. Hello, hello. I very much dislike you because of the butterflies. My lord, they're very difficult to deal with. Or they can be. They can become exceptionally difficult to deal with if you let them get out of hand. But actually, Rainbow is not a bad spell for dealing with them. Oh, lovely. Killed you with a prod. The best way to win a Worms game. Spell knockback, that's great. 8% chance to drop a coin when an enemy is killed. That's actually not bad at all. All damage is... Oh, see, these two would grow great together. But we'll grab this one. It might mean that I don't need to go for the treasure rooms as often as a consequence, which I would actually be A-okay with. Hello. Let's get rid of you if I can. Definitely get rid of you because you're just basically annoying with your mortar attacks. There we go. The less I have to focus on, the much less likely that I am going to miss something and take some damage. I mean, obviously, teaching Granny to suck eggs with that statement, really. All right, we've got Mr. Key's Hand and Birth Cord. Okay, I'll pop those in position. That's definitely a build for a second wand, I think. On the brew. Right. Ah, there was a chest. Ow. Oh, my lord. Nope. Ouch. Well, that was deeply annoying. How about not? You're supposed to be slowed. Notice how the slowdown really doesn't last long with elites, and that's true of bosses as well. It really does not last very long, sadly. Poison does, but slowdown not so much. And I think that's probably a special condition because so many of the bosses kind of rely on being so much faster than you are. That's basically the gimmick. If you could neuter them with slowdown, it would make the bosses trivially easy to overcome. Well, let's have a look here. Scatter. Spells may be died randomly. That's actually very good, I've been told. That changes the effect. It isn't just the color, it is literally the effect. I like it. And then Full Salvo 5. Now this one. Ooh. But, I mean, relatively similar regens, but this one's a lot slower, but does have homing spells. No, I think we're going with the Tricolor Scepter. And the Tricolor Scepter is immediately going to be set up to summon Mr. Key's Hands. Now, is that the main way that we're going to do things with that wand? I don't know, but we'll find out, I guess. Hello. You know what? I'm just going to summon a couple of these around the place. Oh, let's not. Hey. My goodness, I have never allowed that thing to live long enough to find out what that does. That's the first time I've actually been victim to it. My bad. Hello. Let's just pop all of these. Keep the birth cord affecting things. There we are. Also, quite nice that they attract the butterflies as well. Okay, well, that wasn't too terrible. I don't have a key yet, which is kind of garbage. There's two things here that I could use the key on. Oh, well. Well, given that there is a shop, you know what, 30 is enough to buy, like, one thing. So it's scarcely worth my time, if I'm honest. There we go. Let's just get some more of these hands around the place. There we are. Now, unfortunately, you're going to kind of be annoying. But I wonder if the Tricolor Wand is able to inflict the fire element. Because I've not actually seen that in any other way. Other than a wand just randomly giving you the fire color. That would be quite wonderful. A Key's Hand with fire element would be brutal on the enemies. There we go. We're up to a pretty solid 40 now. Okay, that's not too bad. Of these two, you know what? I think it's time for us to go ahead and grab some extra life there. There we go. Pop you. Now, do I want to take the damage from that chest? That is a question that I don't specifically have an answer for. That was a silly bit of damage I took there. Completely unnecessary, in my opinion. There we go. Let's get some more of Key's Hands on the go. There we are. They should be able to take that out relatively quickly because they can attack anything all across the screen. What have we got? Purification Potion. Remove all curses. Ooh. Curse Run, perhaps? Now that would be nice. Do I want to take the... sure, I'll take the damage. I didn't actually take all of the... Transforms 20% of current HP into coins. Sure. Okay, I'll quaff that straight away. There we go. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Can this... Oh, my lord. Really? Rainbow can take out the tree stumps? What a dummy. I didn't take the tree stumps out anyway. Let's get those two. No. No. Also, very much no. That's right. You focus on the Key's Hand while I focus on you. That seems like a good division of labor. There we are. Can I just pump you over there? No, really? Uh-oh. No, let's get rid of you and your friends. Please stop summoning. Naughty. Right, are we going to have more to deal with? Possibly. We've got a slow there, which is very nice. The slimes kind of absorb the element that they get attacked with, which is sometimes a blessing and a curse. Now, we could increase our HP limit by every potion we use, turning this into a potion run. Maybe. Now, again, I've got to find a curse first, but it's a very expensive way of getting rid of a curse, I must say. Uh-oh. Let's not deal with all of you, shall we? There we are, and take you out. And we've got to wait for them to actually... Oh, that was painful. I shouldn't have used that spell on one of those enemies because of the pull effect they have. However, notice how they don't get pulled by Mr. Key's hand. It only affects them if you're the one attacking them with the spell. Mr. Key's hand can do it free. There we are. Let's get another 2 of those in play. This is actually working out reasonably well, I must say. I quite like the fact that they are also drawing in attacks. That's very nice. There we are. I don't often consider that as when I'm choosing to have a minion run, but giving my enemies more things to attack definitely works out. Right, okay, let's see what we've got over here. I will spend the key for some extra shield. That'll give us a good little bit. Now, do I have anything to merge? I actually do. Let's go ahead and see what we can do over here then. Now, first and foremost, let's grab the spare change hidden in these plant pots. There we are. And perfect. Right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to merge this, fuse it, because now we can re-roll that particular spell and see what we get. We've got lasers, not a bad one. Orbit, also kind of not bad. How much gold do I want to spell on this? Enhanced rebound, don't really care for that one if I'm honest. Enhance the birth cord. Now that is definitely something I could go with. Though I'm not using it aggressively yet. That does seem like a pretty potent weapon. Thunderstorm might also be a good one, but I think we'll go without it for now. I wonder if having both of those there will actually make any kind of difference. Actually, given that, let's roll this one. Spell duration plus 2 seconds. That's not bad. Mr. Key's hand, that would actually benefit it. Enhanced crit, extended range. Now that becomes quite the potential with this. No use in having rebound now, but I could swap these over, and my main one now does that instead. Much, much nicer. I'm not going to be able to get too many of them down at a time, but I don't mind too much. I think we'll go with this. We'll see how this run can do. I do want some more spells, though, I think more than anything else. So let's go and grab a couple more of these, and let's get those hands down. Drop down a little bit of lightning here and there. Got to wait for a while for this one to recharge. Let's get another hand as well. Another 2, if you don't mind. Drop that. There we are. There we go. Now it's time to stack them up, which is actually going quite well for us. Oh, I missed you by just a little bit, but thankfully you did just jump straight into it as well. There we are. And finally take you out. It does frustrate me a little bit that, oh, of course, we don't actually have a direct attack now, which isn't the best, if I'm honest. Let's do something like that then. There we go. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, split. Now, split. Would that even be possible? No, way too expensive. How about you? You do have more energy. That being said, having the Key's hands split, the way that Key hand split works is it drives, it's the Key's hands projectile that gets split, so it drives those up a little bit more aggressively. I'm thinking we might just want to go with this for now. I think that is the better option. But we do have a curse over here that I could spend my gold on. Let's have a look. A curse that changes over time. That is a kind of a nasty curse, honestly. Increases enemies' move speed. What did we get? We didn't actually get that much from it, neither. We're going into a boss room with this, and since I'm going to increase... That is an awful waste of that particular ability. I'm not going to lie. Also, we just lost the shield as well. But that is not the best use. If you get that potion, you've got multiple potion slots, it is worth holding on to it. and to see if you can get a curse potion room. I probably will get that the next secret room I go to, just to spite me. And I'll deserve it, frankly. Let's go ahead. This at least allows me to get some more mana and indeed health as well. Let's continue with this. Yeah, let's not be hit with it if we can possibly avoid it. Thank you. Keep all of that on the go. Need to be validating our switch out with this particular spell as much as I can by constantly firing. Let's get some more hands in play if I can. They're actually doing a good job right now. Very good job of doing damage. Oh, damn it. I thought I could sneak past there. That's a shame. Would almost have very nearly gotten the devil's bargain there by taking no damage in a boss fight. Oh, well. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Right, okay, let's have a look. The bouquet spells are, again, randomly died. This one has flowers or pressurized stone. Mana cost of the wand is 110%, but post slots charge 22 points for any damage dealt above 45. Okay. Well, I've got a spell that can work with this. This one seems to have some special slots. What is a post slot used for? Generally speaking, it's not much different from common slots, and you can also equip spells in them. Whenever a spell in a slot in the front triggers the charging condition, the post slot will be charged. All spells in the post slot will be fired when the slot is fully charged. How much energy will the post slot use then? That depends on the total MP cost of the spells in the post slots. Let me think about it. So, the best ones here are ones that charge easily. So, ones that charge with motion, ones that charge by standing still. They are fantastic as secondary ones because they'll pretty much do their charging regardless of what you're doing. However, this one needs a lot of damage, so we're probably looking at something like this. And, I mean, I could really dump the damage in there if I particularly wanted to, as that will cause this to hit multiple times. And if that is the case, I could do this as well. Actually, maybe having that in there. This will charge by itself. I could have a larger area of effect, and we'll see how this works. There we go. That's not too bad, all things considered. This one is going to waste now, which is a bit of a problem. I dislike that. So I'll occasionally have that one in there just to apply an additional effect. But this one should allow us to charge this up quite nicely. Of course, if I had split in there, you have something like that. Now, I'm not sure how much damage the splits do, because it only says weaker. I don't know if the splits would actually trigger this effect more often than not. We'll see. But having Mr. Key's hand over here being automatically cast is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and jump into our next stage. Alright. Let's go ahead and gather all of the things around here. Maybe some cash. Nope, no cash. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's move on. Splot you. Oh, that's a bit worrisome. Let's not get hit by that. There we go. We're already charging the wand fairly quickly as it happens, which is wonderful. Seeing a lot of the hands going up. Now, that is indiscriminate damage, so be aware of that. This is not a spell to use too close by, but it is a fun spell to use, with no denying it. Right, let's try and pop that down. Ouch. There we are. Let's try and use this. Now, this one isn't benefiting from my extended wand because the meteor comes down wherever I summon it. I took a little bit more damage there than I would have liked to. That was unfortunate. What would be wonderful if I'm going to be using meteors like this is to have immunity to slow. I mean, immunity to slow is kind of necessary for the third area regardless of what you do, but still no keys. That's a very, very great sadness for me. Alright, let's get rid of you. Oh, my lord, I disapprove enormously with everything going on in this area. Frankly, no, please, please, no, bad boy. Uh-oh, ouch. That was unfortunate. The doggo explodes pretty much in a very specific location around itself, in a diagonal formation, diagonal cross. So trying to cause it to explode predictably, you can absolutely avoid all of the damage. But if it suddenly gets punted towards you, like say from a meteor landing next to it, it gets a little bit harder to do. Let's go ahead and take Tinder. Tinder gives us natural damage to items around us, which means that we can just passively destroy things nearby, which is always nice. Let's go ahead. Also, it does make it quite fun to just go ahead and stand next to bosses, slowly doing damage to them the whole time. Ouch. Let's try and splot you. Okay, you don't want to allow the maggots to, or the grubs, whatever they are, to get too close together because they do become a bigger problem that way. Much bigger problem, actually. Alright, let's try and take you out if I can. Right, the problem with grubs is when they die, they pop in an unsightly way. There we go. Alright, I'm liking the meteor so far. It is doing a decent job. There we go. And we're not taking too much damage, but ultimately I should probably switch up for something else as soon as I can. In fact, now that we've got the shop over here, let's try and find something that does more damage than the meteor. Got another spell book there. Got a mana spell. We've got lightning charge. Not really useful for us right now. Booby trap is an interesting one, but again deals indiscriminate damage. Talisman of Temperance. MP cost 90%. Would that be better than our second wand? Our second wand can currently give us all kinds of magical effects. We don't really have anything to put in there yet, though, which is the problem. And the post slots here have to be activated by this particular wand. I almost want the meteor down there, if I'm perfectly honest, but just because of the different effects. However, there's not a lot we can do right now. Chain lightning would only work if this were to be multiple hands with someone simultaneously, so that's not going to be useful for me right now, but this ultimately would be useful if I just pop it in there. We'll certainly get some use out of it. Right, let's go ahead and grab all of these. I'll even grab the health pop. There we go. Now, what have we got over here? Oh, we got some potions. I should have checked that out before I did other things, because there is a disproportionately good chance of this having a discount potion, which is grand. Honestly, whenever you see the door, check the door first. I'm a dumb for not doing so. Right, let's have a look at these potions. Which one do I want to quaff? Double the amount of keys you currently own. Gain 25% of your current coins. If there happen to be 5 curses, remove them all. Immune to all damage for 8 seconds. Gain a random chest. And permanently increase move speed. We're going to definitely grab that one. There we go. I wouldn't have minded the random chest, but that's fine. We'll take double keys as well. There we are. Okay, 2 keys for the price of 1, effectively. There we are. Right, so where are we going next? Cash is always useful to have, but I think we're going to be going for another spell room. Right, let's make sure that I am actually alternating my spells, because I'm not doing that very much yet, and that's silly. There we go. Let's try and take you out. Pop. Deal with you. Now, the lightning I have to deploy, but again, don't need to with the meteor. The meteor will be deployed wherever my cursor is rather than wherever the wand is. Ooh, split. Now that one is a potentially useful one. Oh, fantastic. We got a key back as well. Free money. I like free money. Right. Now, how are we going to use leg wire? Leg wire is an kind of a difficult one with our current setup. There's no really good way of placing this, so I guess we're going to hold off on that one. Full salvo is nice, and it would be okay over there, but if we had... well, actually, all spells will be cast there, so effectively, a post slot is full salvo. Is there anything particularly useful here, though? Not really. I guess I could do this full salvo. Maybe even add the rebound in as well. So we've got something like that happening. It's not super useful. Oh, how does this work? Oh, okay. You know what? There's a bit of a gimmick. That might be fun, but I barely got any control over it, and generally speaking, you don't want that for your spells. You want to be able to know exactly where your spells are going to end up. Right, let's go ahead, and here we go. Hello, and also hello. And then let's just drop some meteors on you. Pop. There we are. Nice and easy. How about no to all of those shenanigans? Thank you. But no. And I separate these eyeballs. Well, we've halved how dangerous they are, certainly. There we go. And just get another one going. Oh dear. Oh, that was potentially awful. Alright, that was actually reasonably cleanly done, I must say. Let's go ahead and pop all this. Sure, I'll use the key. Okay, we've got slowdown time for 12 seconds. Not super useful. What about you? Remove all... Really? Again? Okay, well, I guess I'll just quaff the slowdown time. I'm probably not going to use that in the middle of combat, but I will then have that in my inventory for now. Have I got anything I particularly want to do up here? Not yet, but I wouldn't mind adding this in. And then we'll also add this in down here to hover this spell in place after it ends. I think with Thunderstorm, that just means the Thunderstorm persists. It's effectively like giving it a longer duration. And now Mr. Key's hand is also going to be poisonous, which is quite nice. But I don't think we're going to go up there. We've got enough money, I guess, to do a little bit, though. No, we want the money. First and foremost, let's get these down. And then drop some meteors on top of the... Wow, okay, I really do badly need the electricity there. Because otherwise, butterflies are going to mess me up. And whilst you are over there vomiting butterflies, I will just end you completely. There we go. And goodbye, butterflies. There we are. Not too bad. Petrify yourself and immune to all damage for 60 seconds. Again, I will just go ahead and use that. There we are. And then crack out of it. Grab... Oh, actually, I probably should go and check in case there is a potion hidden over here. I don't think there are potions just hidden in chests, though. I think it's generally stuff like money or hearts. I don't recall seeing a potion drop out of a crate at the very least. Alright, not too bad, all things considered. We're up against an elite. What kind of elite is it? Oh, actually, this elite is going to be piteously easy for me. Oh, okay, I take it back. You're not actually as... Your brethren would have been easy, but the one that specifically... Oh, nah, that was annoying. Mimics your movements completely and only shoots up or down. That one is amazing to attack. Let's just drop all of this on you. I know, it's really not fair, is it? Life isn't fair sometimes. You come back over here, and then just stand there for me. Whoop. And again. You can always see its shadow, by the way. And drop right there. I'm going to go down to this one in a moment, if I'm not very careful. There we are. I took way too much damage in that fight. The weaker version of that boss is really easy to deal with if you've got a long-range spell like this, because it'll just move left and right and will always shoot down, so you just move over here, so it's always shooting down there, and then just meteor the living daylights out of it. That one mimics you a little bit more aggressively, which is a bit of a pain. Oh, now then, Guardian Wand. Now, I alluded to this being an amazing combo with multiple wands in the first episode, and I think we're very much going to enjoy this one. Right, we've currently got volley. Don't need volley. We're just going to go with this, I think. Yeah, have that remain in duration. It's just going to float around and deploy this whatever it can. I could add in rainbow projectiles still, though, I suppose. I don't want poison down there. Very specifically don't want poison. Because, well, I guess it would potentially give multiple effects, but this, yeah, I don't think we want to go with that, and I don't want it on Meteor because it'll leave a poison puddle on the floor. So this is good enough for now, I think. All right, yeah, that's fine. Right, okay, well, let's move on, and now the wand is going to do its own thing for a bit. Hello. There we are. Unfortunately, it won't deploy them as far away, but that's fine for the most part. I can handle everything else. Hello. You stay over there, please, doggo. There we are. Alright, let's try and get a little bit closer. I might want a longer range spell on that wand, or maybe even the keys hands. If I'm honest, that might not be a bad idea. Let's explode you if I can. There we go. And whilst the keys hands are destroying everything, I can go ahead and pick up some loot around the place. How about you not be alive? Just like I said before, sometimes the meteor will bring the problem to you, which is not great, I must confess. It would be wonderful if the wand itself could benefit from the fact that I'm able to cast my spells so far away. But alas, no. There we go. Let's just pop all of these from the safety of behind a wall and go ahead and grab up some cash. Right, 20% chance to generate shield around you whenever you kill an enemy. Now, it's a bone shield specifically. Increase crit damage from 200 to 250. Gain 2 refresh chances when receiving a relic. Now that really does build up if you get it early. Are we too late in the run for this to really pay off? Because I'm effectively sacrificing power for it. I think we're a bit too late in the run. We're going to go with bone armor though. There we go. And grab a little bit of all of this. And we're also going to use the key over here and find out what we can find. Ah, hello. Now, is this the safe one? Yes, it is. Okay, I want you to check one of these, please and thank you. There we go. I am absolutely letting the wand check for the safe path for me, because the unsafe path will hurt me. So we're just going to go through here, all the way up, and now the wand needs to check for me over here as well. Oh, really? Come back this way. Come on, this way. That's right. All the way down. Oh, my lord, really? And up. No. Ah. All right, I guess we're doing this last bit ourselves. No cheating. Ouch. Vexing, to say the very least. But oh well. Really? Damn it. 50-50. Of course, 2 times in a row. Right, okay. There we are, perfect. And we, for all of our effort, we got Chain Lightning. Not even a good spell with our build. Garbage, actually. Oh well. Alright, well, let's move on. Took a little bit of damage, but it's nothing too serious. Alright, a new relic or rolls. We're going to roll some of the spells because we are starting to accrue a decent amount of them now. And at least one of them is enhanced, so I could see about getting a better spell for my current build. There we are. And let's see what we've got with re-rolling the Chain Lightning. Spell deals the same damage to 2 other enemies within 8 meter radius if it critical hits. Now that one will be amazing down here. What's the crit chance on that? Not very high. Okay, I don't really have crit going on. Okay, with our current spells... Actually, what's your crit chance? It's not good. Alright, with our current spells, that isn't a good one. Ooh, 2 shots though. Spells become multiple shots of 3 times. Multi-shot plus. That's potentially huge. We're gonna roll these around, something like this. That is amazing. And that is going to cause so many of Key's hands to spawn as a consequence of this. Alright, I'm very much sold on that. Very sold. Though, I have one question. How would this work? No, it causes it to happen at my wand. That's a shame. That would have been well worth it if we could have gotten that to happen properly. Alright, well, we got a little bit more cash. I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with all of the noise for now, as we just look for some better modifiers to add to things. We roll this one. Okay, 2 of those isn't terrible. Volley can be rerolled. Oh. Okay. So, now we've got a little bit of a problem. And that I really can only have 1 of these. I can't have it there. And so my Guardian Wand now could be turned into a Mr. Key's Head Wand. But it's not really the best. Because the wand is just going to keep spawning new ones all the time. Really isn't the best. But don't need rebound down there. Hold is fine. Increasing crit rate wouldn't be awful. So it's now got a 60%. See, actually having crit rate on Mr. Key's head would have been fine. All right, there we go. Okay, we've got a couple of other things I would kind of like for that, though, but it's a shame to give up Guardian Wand. If I get a really powerful spell, I might go back to it. But let's roll a couple more times, see what we can get. Rebound can be rerolled. Strength. Strength is just straight up worth it. Yes, please and thank you. There we go. That being said, once Mr. Key's head is spawned, you can go ahead and switch Mr. Key's head out. It's a little bit cheeky. I'm not gonna lie, but look, Mr. Key's head exists forever, so let's keep Mr. Key's head around forever. Let's make use of the benefits that Mr. Key's head has, shall we? I think we should. There we go. Now, unfortunately, that does hurt Mr. Key's head because, again, indiscriminate damage. So I've got to be careful of that. There we go. Mr. Key's head's already gone. Well, that didn't last very long, did it? There we are. Well, the room is cleared, so, I mean, there is that. Go ahead and cast, or I can wait for it to be cast and then switch it back out. I suppose that is an option. Let's go ahead and grab everything down here, see what relic we're going to get. Now, if you really focus on the relics, then even in the second arena, taking the one that lets you reroll isn't the worst thing, but all enemies within 4 meters take 30 damage per hit. That's actually not bad. Deal 35 damage to enemies when you take damage. I don't like betting on taking damage. That's just a me thing. There we are. It's like planning on failing. Right, as soon as you summon someone, there you go. Now you switch back. Nope. Okay, I need to get out of the way of all of the nonsense going on here. Uh-oh. Very much nonsense. So much nonsense, in fact. Right, there we go. Mr. Key's head, just do your thing, please. There we are. Now we'll just drop some meteors on these. And again. Uh-oh. Ow, really? Underneath my feet. Rude. Right. We've got reversed knockback from over here, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. It is glorious to see them get punted off into the abyss, though. Are you going to get up? There we are. Perfect. And job's a good one. Okay, we took a bit more damage than I would have liked. A lot more damage than I would have liked, if I'm perfectly honest, but we can still work with this. We've also got a key. Now, do I want to save this key or do I want to open the chest? I kind of want to open the chest. Let's go for immediate gains. Now, putting a booby trap on you would be dangerous for me, but it would also be funny. The other thing you can do with Mr. Key's head, if you're going to set it up, is... would split actually work on Mr. Key's? I don't think so. I don't think Mr. Key's head would benefit from split. But if we want to summon Mr. Key's head like this, let's go ahead and do that. Oop, wrong one. There we are. There we go. Now Mr. Key's head has the umbilical cord as well. Then we can switch everything else back around. There we go. Actually, we'll have the increased range there as well. Right, let's go on to grab some more cash, ideally. Oh, that's glorious amounts of damage there. Absolutely wondrous. Let's try and avoid the worst of it, though, if we can. Right, let's get a couple of hands in play. We've, of course, got to do the damage ourselves to summon the hands. Nicely done. That's one down. Another. Oh, you need to go. And there we are. Very simply made. And we've got so many shields now orbiting us as well. Oh, interesting. They got wiped out by that. I'll bear that in mind in future. I'm not sure if they persist for very long, though. With 63 gold, it is worth us checking this out. And there is a door, and I remembered my own advice this time. There's also a mimic cube, which is huge. Let's go ahead and check out what's behind door number 1. We've got some potions. Replication potion. Copy HP recovery, shields, coins, and keys on the ground in the current room. Remove a curse randomly. Grant immunity to venom and slow in the current room. Permanently increase or decrease your body size. Transform 20% of current HP into coins. And reroll all spells in the backpack. Okay, well, first and foremost, I want to use this one straight away. Donk. And now, I want to grab this one. Dunk. Perfect. There we are. And we'll just go ahead and hoover all of that up. Now, permanently increase or decrease my size. There we are. Grant immunity. I mean, I could, for the sake of increasing my stats, but yes. Laugh it up. Yes, I know, it's ridiculous, but there we go. We just gained a lot more max health and mana. Reroll all spells in backpack. Do I want to do that? No, not just yet, anyway. Actually, no, I don't want to do that, like, at all. 7 for increased mana and MP. That's useful to me. But we won't re-roll all of my spells in the backpack. I will gain some more keys. I will gain some more shield. Right, we've got the Frost Crystal. Very nice. The Mimic Cube. Also very nice. But really, I am definitely in the market for a new spell. Now, the Tricolor Scepter is wonderful, yes. But getting a portable library with a self-awarded grimoire. Now, if you got a couple of these, they can be ridiculously effective. You can have grimoires summoning grimoires. They do have a limit of 3, so once 3 have been summoned, they kind of expire, but we are going to take this wand. It is 100%... Oh, I've got to move you off first. There we go. 100% what we're going to be doing. Donk. There we are. Now, do I want the self-awarded grimoire to cast itself? Yes, I do. So we're going to put that in there. And now these grimoires will be summoned. And once they have been summoned, the spellbook will slowly regenerate to be able to summon more. But whilst these grimoires are in play, they'll just go around doing their own thing for a little bit. Now, what else would I like to do here? I could have enhanced duration there as well. Let's see, we've got accuracy, we could increase that. In fact, if I bought another accuracy, I'd have 3, so I'd be able to merge them, and even if I don't use the accuracy, I'll be able to then re-roll whatever I get. The Mimic Cube, though, is always useful. Ah, yes. Will the Mimic Cube copy the Grimoire? Ooh, it might. It might. Let's have a quick gander of this. I think we shall. Let's shimmy all these down. Can we now summon Grimoires that summon Grimoires? Let's reset everything. There we go. Alright then. It's going to take you a little while to get there, but I trust you. Go ahead and summon a Grimoire, please. They're going to be expensive, but... You're taking a very long time to do it. Are you going to summon the Grimoire? There we go. Now, this one will copy the first shootable spell. The first shootable spell of this Grimoire is this Grimoire. Now, it takes a long time for it to build up the mana to do it, to be fair. But, assuming that it can survive for long enough, which is a big assumption, this wand is now a very slow burn wand. It might take it all of its mana to summon another Grimoire. Now, this Grimoire summons other Grimoires. You know what? That takes a little bit too much time. So how about we swap these around? And instead, I pop in this. Now, that Grimoire is going to summon 3 Grimoires. And each one of those, it can... This is perhaps not the greatest view of that. But this will now have the Silent Flower. So it's going to charge up its mana a lot more. And each one of these is going to summon another Grimoire, and then that Grimoire will have better recharge on mana, and it's only going to be casting 1 spell at that point, so it'll hopefully work out quite well. Let's have a watch. There we go. And slowly but surely, our Von Neumann machine built up. Now, the problem is here is that it really is slow, and maybe not as sure, because these things do have health, and they can be killed. But we'll see how it goes, shall we? All right. Okay, well, we don't have enough money to make this worth our while right now. Not over a relic, so let's go ahead into another room. Oh, hi. No. Bad. Naughty. Go away. Also, you can 100% kill the circular saw blades. Is that worth doing on this particular floor? That is anyone's guess, but my grimoires keep dying, which is not great. No, thank you. I'm just going to be over here with my spellbook, summoning grimoires, hopefully. It may or may not be summoning grimoires. Okay, yeah, this... we have drastically reduced my actual combat potential for a gimmick. And sometimes that's fun. It certainly is funny to watch a room fill with books that are casting spells. But we don't have the right wand or the right spells to make this particular build effective in this instance, but still I wanted to show you the potential for it all the same. Alright, let's go ahead and have a look. We've got a Dusty Treasure. Randomly upgrade one relic. If no relic can be upgraded, you can obtain another relic. So this is effectively you get a relic no matter what. It's just you guarantee get one of the ones you already have first. Restore 4 MP whenever an enemy is killed is actually huge, because will that affect the other spellbook? I'm not sure. But we're going to grab the Dusty Treasure. And we now gain 6 points of shield whenever we enter a door. It's actually one of the better ones that could have been upgraded, I'm not going to lie. Very happy with that. But what I'm not happy with is this. We are going to have to switch this over. It hurts, I know. I know, it makes me sad as well, but here we are. Right, what are we going to do here then? First, Mr. Key's head, and I want to pretty much dump everything I can into you. Is there anything else? I guess accelerator. I'm not sure if that's going... Wait a second. Would that work? Let's see. No, it doesn't give me 2. Sad to say. But that's okay. Let's pop that in. There we go. Oh, of course, we've not got tricolor anymore. Well, given that then. Are you actually faster or not right now? Regardless, let's go for a poison one. Right, with all of that done, I think the spell that we're going to be summoning is still going to be... Well, honestly, Rainbow might be the better spell here. Either that or Rock and Ball, as long as I don't have something which is causing... because this won't do indiscriminate damage as long as it doesn't leave a trail, and we're no longer leaving trails specifically, so we might go for that. Let's have a look. What else would I like to mimic here? If I could go for Thunderstorm, perhaps, but I think Rock and Ball is better. Honestly, if we had the leg spell, so the 2-stage spell, that would have been useful here. Of all of these spells that I want to mimic, I think I'll just mimic the power. This is 6 times 7, crit rate of 50, or 32 DPS there. That's quite a compelling one. Alternatively 68. Yeah, well, let's go for 68. We'll see how this all plays out. I don't really need the scatter. Do I have the mana flower? I do. Let's pop that one in there as well. Actually, I'm not going to need that either, so I guess we can have that one set up like that. Okay, it's not as great of a wand, and we're not really using the Grimoire yet, but still, it should be okay, I would hope. That being said, I could perhaps get the Grimoire to cast Meteor. Problem with the Grimoire, you may have already noticed, it doesn't have a lot of mana regen. So you really want a wand that has a lot of mana capacity and some mana regen help. But I could possibly put that in there. I could summon 2 of them and have them both create meteors. Actually, no, with that I summoned 3 straight away. And now all of these can summon meteor. That might not be a bad move, actually. We'll see how this rolls. And we've always got the Guardian Wand using Boulder for other things. Let's go grab some more cash in it. Okay, let's... oh, did I not... Oh, my bad. I guess what I do need to do here is to... get that one so that we've got 3 being spawned, if I've got the cash for it. Oh, the problem here, I guess, is that there's every chance that the Grimoires are going to nuke themselves. Yeah, maybe this is not the right spell for a Grimoire build. I could go with this, perhaps. There we are. Now, they're going to chase things down. Now, the problem with them chasing stuff down is that they're not very survivable. I mean, that being said, that wasn't bad. Still, I need a lot of damage to be able to activate Mr. Key's hand. Nah. No, I don't think the Grimoire is going to work. I desperately want it to. You understand? But I just don't think it will. I don't think there's a way for me to get that one to work. Not without sacrificing a lot of the rest of my combat capabilities. And as fun as the gimmick is for a bit, I don't want it to be the end of our run. Alright, now with Tinder level 2, I can just walk down here and just melt everything along the way. Nice. There we are, a little bit of wanton destruction. Hallow Cage. Let's not have you melt me, eh? Thank you. Let's drop as many of those when you're out of range of Mr. Key's head as I can. Don't want to be on the wrong side of you. Uh-oh. I need to be closer when you're doing that spin. Yeah. Need more hands all the time. Okay, let's see. I've not managed to get through this boss fight without taking damage. Not even once. So, let's see how this goes, I guess. I would be very happy if I was able to see the Devil's Bargain in Act 2, but so far, have not managed it. Ooh, that was very close. And reasonably close, actually. I should probably just save up my mana. Ooh. All of the slow on the floor is not doing me any favors. And now just unload the meteors when you're in that position. Oh. There we go. Ouch, did you just hit me? Please don't tell me you did. Come on, just a little bit more. We might be about to see it. Doing it live, I guess. Oh, we did! Well, you're good luck for me. I'm gonna have to play this recording more often. Right, okay, let's see. Psychic Sword. Okay, follows my cursor. Spell projectile plus speed, spell duration. Spells now follow the cursor. And, oh, okay, so I can just cast Thunderstorm and have it follow. Archmage's Holy Sword. 150 mana, MP regen of 18. Both of these are ridiculous. Crit rate plus 40. Well. Which spell are we going for here? I do still like Mr. Key's head being cast automatically. So I'm thinking, but these are much better ones. Well, that being said, I could potentially have. I'm trying to think of a way that I could have the Guardian Wand summon Mr. Key's hand. But Mr. Key's hand is such an expensive spell that the best way to play it is by having a post. So I think we're going to stick with that. Let's pop you up there. So wand number 1 will grab that. Wand number 2 will be replaced. And we're just going to move a couple of things around. Let's get everything into the correct position. At this point, I can just dump all of this in there if I really want to, and I don't see much of a reason not to. We could even have hover if I really, really wanted to. I don't think there's much reason to, if I'm honest. So this is just the way we're going to spin that one, I think. Still, we have got a 90% chance of critting now with Rock and Ball, which is quite amazing. I could increase that even further if I really wanted. This will benefit from the radius increase. So yeah, we've got a 100% chance of critting now. So we're always going to be doing 128. 100 and... how much time was it? 136, sorry. Bloody relic. Huh? I heard that only those who defeat monsters unscathed are eligible to meet them. But you can't pick up these things easily unless you're strong enough. Now, this is where building for having a lot of maximum health, especially in the first realm, is very useful, is if you do get the chance. When dying, come back with 50% of max HP. This relic will then disappear. You are airborne. There's a lot of things that being airborne helps with, especially against certain elite bosses, which spew puddles all over the place. So we're definitely taking that. 25% chance to replicate the spell in a random direction every time you cast a spell. Ooh, that is a risky one with a Meteor. That is a super risky one with Meteor, but okay, I'm gonna... Do I want to take this one as well? Sure. Let's grab it. I will hopefully be able to get myself some more max health on the way, but we'll see. This could be a very, very quick end to our run. Okay. Go to a shop with 29 coins? I don't think so. That sure was an eye-opener. It's been a long time since I've seen anyone come to this corridor. Corridor? How can this place be in the wilderness be called a corridor? That's what those damned mages called this place back then. 100 years ago, the mages who served the ancient gods created this passage to get a glimpse of the god in their hearts. After many dangers, all they found was some huge, strange creatures. These creatures were too large to pass through the passage, so they sent their minions to ravage the human world. There are now monsters both inside and outside the passage, after the collapse of the world, so you need to be careful. I haven't managed to reach the final boss, even though I've been trying so hard for a long time. I feel like my combination is already invincible, and I love your confidence. You are an idiot, though. Okay, so, how... and... well, no, I think this should work for now. I am a little bit concerned about basically farting out meteors in the wrong place and then getting walloped by my own spell, though. We'll just have to see how it goes. Right, we've got lower health than usual, but we've got a max HP already. Hello there. Let's just nuke you if I can. Also, that is a key down there. I've got 2 keys, so I can definitely make it happen. There we go. Let's just drop all of this on you as quickly as I can. Right, which one of you is taking the damage that I need? What would be you? There we go. Who's up next? Try and follow the ones that... be aware that we are going to be dealing with basically biblically accurate angels in this place. If that weirds you out, well, sadly, they don't have a biblically accurate angel... Oh, really? Did I just nuke myself with my own bloody meteor? I did. They don't have a biblically accurate angel phobia mode. They do now have a spider phobia mode, though. You can turn that off, but I haven't seen what it changes them to. Ouch! Constantly smacking myself with my own meteors. And this is going to be a big problem when they do as much damage as mine do. I am quite concerned. We're going to open this one, see what we get. Free key. Yeah, I am super concerned. We don't have good spells for this. At least Booby Trap is less likely to wallop me. I can fire these out like that, and generally the Booby Traps will move away from me. And I'm no longer subject to the floor being slowed down. But we're going to go through here. Oh, hello. Oh, poop. Alright, never mind. Okay. Oh, alright, fair enough. This was kind of easy. Oh, really? Oh, less easy. Fair enough. I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to have to activate. Oh. Really? I wish these had different symbols. I feel that I'd be able to follow that so much better. But okay, let's try one more. Go. Okay, Disruption Ray. Not a bad... Interesting that when I came in here, there was a pattern already in existence. I wonder what that would have been. This is going to be so much better than this, but it is so expensive. Laser beams. Very... Oh my... Kylo Ren, is that you? My god. Why have... That's just ridiculous. This one makes sense, kind of. But... Oh... Right, okay, let's go to either a relic room or cache. I think the relic room is the one we're going to go for. And I'm just going to quickly melt you. I should probably also summon Mr. Key's head, really thinking about it. Alright, those are holes in the ground, those pits that you can indeed fall down. Thankfully, I can... Where are you going? They are going to try and get back to somewhere. Right, okay. Let's try and take you out. I feel that your blades are more dangerous to me than the random harpoons that the eye stalks are firing. Okay, they're going to be coming back. Oh, the knockback on this thing is dangerous. Really, another one I disapprove. Oh, 3 small ones too. I need this to melt. I knew it. The chakrams are quite the pain. Oh. Especially because, of course, they go back. Kind of makes sense. That's kind of the whole point. But I really would prefer it if they didn't. Especially on a room where the borders can change position so aggressively. Right, crit rate up. Gain 1 temporary shield point for every enemy killed, or 3 enemies killed, or increase crit damage. Well, considering the boulders now do a guaranteed crit, that seems like a reasonable one for me to go for. But for the time being, let me just quickly set up a Mr. Key's head over here. I don't need splits specifically. Nor do I technically need you. But maybe split would be an okay one to pop down. Let's see what we can do with it. There you go. You are now in play. And we will reset you. There we are. And let's get you back down here. There you go. That'll do well. Right then. We need to go and get either gold or a relic. Gold is probably worth it, but we're going to go for relics nevertheless. I dislike the amount of teeth you got there. I feel that is an unfair number of chompers. Watch out, Mr. Key's head. Also, these pits. Ooh, that was unfortunate there. They do get quite nasty. Hopefully Mr. Key's head will be able to just gobble them all up, but we'll see. Oh, hi. Those bats almost caught me off guard there. I kind of want to make sure that Mr. Key's head has an opportunity to gobble down some health, but I also don't want to prolong this fight for longer than it has to be. Oh, hi. Oh, ultra bad. Let's get rid of you. That is a confusion ray. If you touch it, your controls are reversed. It is very confusing. Right, randomly upgrade another treasure, or 35% chance to generate a shield around you whenever you kill an enemy. Now, this is great right now, but wouldn't help me in the long run, simply because eventually I'm going to be fighting a boss. And I'm not going to be killing lots of little... if the boss had ads, but I know that it doesn't. So, I'm thinking maybe going for max HP. It does make me bigger, but it will reduce the recall, and I'm having some problems with the recall right now. Also, I'm still a little bit worried about my health at this point. Do I really want more spells right now? I'm not really feeling it, so let's go for the health. Let's just try and melt you as quickly as we can. Definitely melt the skeletons as well. Hi. And hopefully once again... Oh, those boulders are so good. So fantastically great. Now, as you can see, they've... Oh, did I just... I did just go through the side and then get walloped as a consequence of it. That was a bit of a shame. The recall is doing me a dirty right now. Very much so. Also, I just realized... How did it take me this long to notice that I'm not summoning the hands anymore? Because I'm not doing enough damage. That is greatly frustrating. Not gonna lie. Okay, after this battle, I'm gonna have to rejig my wand. You've probably been there in the comments like, now why? You've lost so much damage potential. You are right. Let's grab that. Okay, let's see. I mean, it's 100 DPS, but it's not 100 damage in one go. Sad, but in fact true. If I do this, that's now more. That's enough to trigger this. Oh, that's dangerous. I mean, I could, I suppose. Crit rate of 70 on that is nice. I don't think the radius would affect it in any meaningful way, but I could have double. It would shoot double lasers, but it would be paying twice for it, which is not great. I think it would be better off going for maybe spell duration, perhaps. Acceleration no longer helps me, but I need that extra damage in order to activate this. It has to. It says above, not equal to. So I'm going to assume that it means what it says. I guess we'll keep this in there for now. But okay, it is now worth me going and finding a spell location. Hi. Let's just drop all of those on you forever if I can. There we are. I'm just going to melt it. There we go. Mr. Key's hands, all of the Mr. Key's hands forever. They add so much extra damage to the fight. Also, they soak up so much damage from the fight, which is grand. Though the screen is very busy, and someone in the comments did comment that that is one of the downsides for them on this game, is that it is possible to make this screen so incredibly chaotic to look at. And you are right. This is definitely a game where visual busyness is more or less the modus operandi, it feels like. Let's get out of the way of all of that nonsense for now. There we go. Ooh, took some unnecessary damage there that I disapprove of. But those ones are great for just launching those meteors through. We're generating so many Key's hands as a consequence of it. Okay, picked up a couple of pillars. Both pillars? That's a bit of a rough one. That one is not pleasant. I'm going to, not going to lie, that I don't like that. That was unfortunate. It would have been much better if we could have gotten 2 different spells. But oh well, it is what it is. Right, we want to merge you. There we are. Now, crit rate plus 20, you know, it has gone down a little bit, but it's only using 1 spell slot now. First thing we're going to do is we're going to re-roll the pillars. 1, 2. Okay, now then, parasites. With the right enhancement, that would be great. But we don't have the right enhancement. I'm going to re-roll you. Orbit, not great. Butterfly, not great. Orbit, not great. Enhanced duration, I could upgrade that maybe. Let's roll. There we are, Troll Serum. Now we are cooking with fire. Troll Serum plus Parasite is a huge combo for us. Also, charging mode, potentially worth it. Potentially worth it, definitely. I think we're going to go with that, actually. Is there anything else I could re-roll? I could re-roll Meteor, I guess. Let's go ahead and re-roll Meteor until we can find something that I can merge. There we go. Unfortunate, but it is the way it is. Alright, this one is not a bad one to pop in there. But more importantly than anything else, what I would like to do is bring you down. Could have 2 Troll Serums. That actually might be amazing, but we'll see. A Parasite, crit chance, holdover duration, birth cord, and Mr. Key's head. Actually, we'll use that birth cord. I think this is going to give us one of the better ones. I mean, I could give Mr. Key's head even more HP. I think that actually might be better. There you go. Right, you get out there, do great things. And now I need to reset the wand. Okay, let's have a look at what this wand can do now. That seems like there we are. It is actually charging up its casts as well. It uses all of its mana to do it, but if it doesn't need to fight, it can just be spending its time building the charge. I think charge mode is really great on a Guardian wand for that reason. There we go. Not too bad at all. Alright. Now, having these down here probably would be great as well, because it would give Key's hand more survivability, but it only lasts for 20 seconds anyway, and I should be, hopefully, casting it frequently. Alright, time to move forward. I would like... 93 health. Let's go ahead and get some more health, shall we? Oh, I can barely see where the enemies are. There is the problem in visual busyness. Hi. How about no? Also no. Am I not doing enough damage? Oh no, I took off the power in this one. That was silly of me. Okay, Mr. Key's head, it's down to you to keep me alive for now. There we go. Alright, not terrible. But I do need the power up there. There we are. So what do I want to... Ooh, could we do that? Is there any point in doing... No, there is absolutely not. But that is not a bad one right there. That's actually pretty good. Alternatively, I could have the wand charge faster, but I think this is a decent setup. There we go. All right, on to an elite. Let's see what we can do. Hello there. Let's just melt you as fast as I can. Get as many of the hands in play as possible. Thank you very much, One, for charging up there. Uh-oh. Disapprove? Oh. Thankfully, your laser chains tend to have a way of breaking them, which is very sporting, I must say. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate that you do. Well, we've already lost Mr. Key's head, but they did a good bit of damage while they were in play. Oh no, actually they're still there. They're just moving around the arena. Interestingly. Right, let me slip through here. Can we take you out before you do me a dirty? Yes, we can. Oh, fantastic. You don't get anything for taking on an elite and winning without taking any damage, but very much happy to do it when I get the opportunity to. Would it be better to merge that one? I think it might. Let's give the wand extra regen. 9.6. That's actually coming up, it's starting to look like a proper wand now, which is nice. Oh. Well. Alright. So this is now going to cast 3 of them at a time. Also, Resonance Rune. 60% chance to automatically cast a spell when using other wands. That is actually pretty amazing. If we pop that in there, we're getting some really nicely upgraded spells here. Alright, so now when I'm using my spells, occasionally it'll cause my Guardian Wand to trigger its abilities. Or at the very least, to charge its abilities. Hello. Let's try and wipe you out while I can. Uh-oh. So much stuff all the way around me. No, disprove. Oof. It did take some damage there, though, sadly. Alright, let's continue summoning the hands. Honestly, that's the main thing that I'm summoning the meteors for now, is to get more hands in play. There we are. I need a couple more besides. Also, the fact that I'm doing so much damage just around me is massively helping me avoid those little ads. Because quite a lot of them are glass cannons. They don't have very much health at all. Just keep this up. He says, and then is there just like slowly melting them, and they're not dying nearly as quickly as they should. There we are. Over we go. Okay, 9 shields for each door. That would be huge. All damage plus 20%. Now that would mean I could move the damage onto the lasers instead, or take crit damage up to 300%. I think it has to be the teeth, though, for me. It has to be the teeth for me. Let's go ahead and grab all of that. There we are. Do I have a key? I do have a key. Let's go and see what we've got. Alright, curses. We've got Confused. Unable to see your own stats. Scarlet Anklet. Reduce move speed to 70%. Increase move speed to 140% within 8 seconds when not taking damage. Or the Chalice of Greed. Gain coins equal to 5% of your coins when entering a new area. We will absolutely take this. And how many? I'll lose all coins and keys and my shield. Losing that is a pain, but oh well. Those two are good. I now move very, very fast. Now that is quite possibly going to cause me a mischief rather than help, but we'll see how things go. So many laser beams. All of the... Why have you done this to me? I am now confused. Ugh. I'm no longer confused. Those bloody confusion beams. No! You did it again! I hate that effect. Probably more than I hate quite a lot of the direct damage effects. Like, I would rather face tank a meteor than die because I ran into the enemy. Again, it's the whole prod. Winning a game of Worms by prodding your enemy off a cliff instead of using a nuke or a super sheep or something. It's just insulting. And there we are. Well, no keys to open that chest, but that's fine. Spell room over here. Oh, thank goodness. No pits. That's no confusion beams. I'm alright with this. I do wish the lasers were a little bit easier to see through, if I'm honest. That would be kind of nice. There we are. There's a lot of those on there. Oh, okay. You're an upgraded version of it. I see why your bots were lasting so much longer. I see. I really should be using the birth cord a lot more aggressively. Like just being there, just melting things by positioning the birth cord through them. Ay, 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 ay. There we are. Let's grab a little bit of everything. Wand is doing a great job, but I don't have enough. At this point, it's just purely me trying to avoid being hit and hoping that the birth cord is going to overlay something. Are those really useful to me? They're not. They're really not. Sadly. I could increase my health a little bit more. Or I could go to a shop with my 41 coins. Let's go to the shop. There's always the chance that I might have... No. I was going to say there's a chance that I might have a secret room in here. I can't even afford the wand, but let's have a quick gander at what that wand would be. Shapeshifter. Full salvo 3. Comes with a mimic cube. Quite a nice one, honestly. Is there anything I would want here? I want the keys, definitely. I would like the shield also. I mean, taking the silent flower is a nice move. Guess I could just put another silent flower down here instead of having the charge effect. Sure. Let's do that. So 3 silent flowers. I mean, well, 2 and a fake, but it's a very convincing fake. I could also mimic the passive rune, sorry, the resonance rune, so they'd be twice as likely to trigger, but I don't think that would help me as much. The other thing I could do is I could clone the multi-shot, but the thing with this mimic cube is it's only a level 1, so it can only imitate the effect of the spell to level 1. If it was a level 2, then I've been told that even if it's copying a level 1 spell, it'll copy it at the level 2 effect, which is an interesting one for sure. But alright, well, I think that one's... why is our... You really should be poisonous, so let me quickly sort that out for you. Well, while I was resetting up the wand, I suddenly noticed that when Guardian Wand summons a Mr. Key's head, it's different to the one I summon. This absolutely is an exploit. I'm not going to try and frame it as anything other than it is, but it is one I'm absolutely going to use. Do I feel bad about it? Surprisingly not. Okay, there we go. I've dropped the charging ability, and we're actually mimicking spell damage right now. Simply because I don't need the spell damage up here anymore, so I can afford to pop something else in there if I really, truly want to. And I kind of like the idea of occasionally having Frost Crystal instead of the slow. So if we do something like this, maybe, or I could enhance the duration, hold it in place, or have an extra one being set. That might be a little bit too costly. That being said, actually, okay, maybe we can go with that. Of course, I could also put split over there, but I prefer the split down on this side, if I'm honest. And I don't think there's anything else that really benefits me there. Maybe rebound would be about the only thing, but I think this is a good enough setup. Right, at this point, I don't need any more spells. In fact, I need to kind of get rid of some. Let's go and grab some artifacts instead. Okay, never mind. Let's try and pop everything we can as quickly as we can. My lord, the amount of damage we're deploying is kind of disgusting. Now, you've got to do damage. It isn't hits, it's damage. So if you're hitting the clones of those enemies, which don't take damage, it's not going to summon any of the hands, unfortunately. But hopefully our two Mr. Keys heads will be able to find the right person to attack. Okay, we could increase... Oh, Gecko Tail. Increase move speed even more. How will that work while we're flying? Don't know. 35% chance to generate... Yeah, sure, we'll go with this. Are we now on the floor, or are we in the sky? I have no idea. Also, a new poison. I'm going to drop extended range instead. Does it really matter which one's which? I guess that one's a rare, whereas that one's a common. Yeah, that's fine. Right, let's get in. Go ahead and nuke all of these things. I don't have anything... Oh, hello there. Oh, this allows me to merge 4 spells of a similar rarity. There are definitely spells here that I don't need. Given that, then, sure, I would like to merge this. I guess I'll keep one of those. Oh, actually, no, I can throw both of those in there. There we are. Fuse. What do we get? That will do. So the difference is damage is 11 right now, is 18 over here. This will last for an extra 10 seconds as well, but now it's up to 22. That was actually an amazing roll. Have I got anything else I want to merge? I don't think so. Not really. Alright, well let's, well we can roll this now. Let's roll that again. We've got 2 troll serums. That's not terrible. Do I want to get rid of the... I may as well get rid of the grimoire at this point. Back to a grimoire. If I could get another troll serum, it would be fantastic. The umbilical cords don't matter to me. Come on. Having 3 of those is actually worth it, though. I guess I'm just going to roll the grimoire. I haven't got any money! Wow! That's been a long time since I've been in here and failed to have the cash to do anything. It's kind of embarrassing. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, with that, I guess onwards to get some more cash then, because spells aren't really going to help us. Hello. Let's get some more hands in play. There we go. Hi. Now, this is only going to affect things that are on the ground, sadly, which though that particular enemy isn't. And a lot of the enemies in here actually aren't on the ground. But we are seeing the effect of the freeze triggering often enough to make this worthwhile, which is quite beautiful. There are loads and loads of hands in play. That freeze can be clutch, but my mana regen on this one is leaves a bit to be desired, I'm not going to lie. I could go for another workshop. I've got 22. I could still roll. There's a couple of things that would be worth me trying to get another one of. Sure, let's give it another shot. And then after that, it is the final boss of the game currently. So we'll have to have a see if we can get that. Oh, it's good. Another Mimic Cube, also good. Gonna keep rolling. Wow. I want everything I've got now, which is the pain. Getting the 2 Mr. Keys heads able to deal extra damage. It's not really going to make that much of an impact on this particular boss because it's more or less single target damage, but I mean, generally speaking, that would have been amazing to have. Let's keep going. Black hole, don't want. Really. Some days the game is just laughing at you. But alright, time for us to just get involved then. Wish me luck. The unspeakable thing. Rude. Let's just do as much damage as you can, as early as you can, because this is going to go sideways pretty quickly. I have yet to beat this boss, despite having played the game at this point a decent amount. Oh, those, the hands are drawing in a lot of the eye's attention. And I greatly approve. Greatly approve. Okay, second phase. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. But it's about to start throwing out a lot of nastiness my way. I'm going to try and dodge this, use my shields where possible to absorb the hits. We've already lost Mr. Key's head, sadly. And that is just the way it's going to be. Both of them, in fact. How much of my damage potential is gone as a consequence of that, I couldn't tell you. Oh no, we've got one still. Wow, you keep going, little Mr. Key's head. You keep doing you. Alright, try and avoid you so you don't pull me into it. Oh, really? Rude. Everywhere confusion. No! You'd think I'd be able to avoid that a bit better than I do, but here we are. Ouch! 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 No! So rude! No! God damn, those things are painful. And I don't do enough damage now to be able to easily take them out. Ugh. Gotta just keep rolling back and forth. That's right, Mr. Key's head. You keep them there. Now, you don't want to touch any of the shadows that have faces on them, because those things will give you a random curse, and they can stack up very shockingly fast. Wow, did we win? Okay, I'm going to give that victory to Mr. Key's head. And our crazy sword, which has just been doing the majority. I've basically been a passenger on this run. Oh, that was great. Okay, interact. That's my first win. I told you good luck for me. Ah, is this the end? I am indeed a genius. Okay, calm down. No. Sorry, no one knows what's going on here. None of the people who stepped into the hallway came back. But I have a bad premonition that the legendary ancient gods do not look like this. They are even more magnificent. Magnificent, strange description, foreboding. Also, what is this big lump? This is the essence contained in the magic object. I can feel the powerful magic. There is no way ahead. If you don't let it go and take it back for research, there may be some gains. If you don't let it go and take it back, okay. Alright, well, can I yonk it? Hello? 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 Can I? Oh. Cutscene. So, why is that guy still AFK? Well. Nature calls? I don't know. Falling in a pit? I mean, sure. Have you reached the deepest part of the corridor? It's unbelievable to be able to come back alive from there. That's amazing, Hero. I dare not approach that place. Hero, what is this thing you brought back? I have a name. I don't know. Bring it back to see if it's okay to eat. Fool, this is the essence of the magic object. It's too wasteful to eat it. How do you know? Only high-level monsters can have this kind of thing. It seems that I underestimated you and could actually kill such a level of monsters. Okay. Translations definitely still need some localization. This is a great treasure. Give me some time to study. I can discover many good things. I will leave it in your capable hands. But on that note, that's it for this episode. Studying the essence of the ancient god, the following spells have been discovered. Water gun? I mean, it does 60 DPS, so it's, not awful. Spellbreaker, damage 31, scatter 150 degrees, effect, radius 2.3 meters, eliminate most enemy projectiles encountered. Oh, that's actually quite good. Thundercore, spell has a 25% chance to deal an additional 100% damage to all enemies within. Dear Lord, that's amazing. Pyrocore, occupied slot 2, spell damage plus 120%, ignite the target and deal 180 DPS. This is what I was hoping from the tricolored wand, is occasionally it might give us the flame effect. An expansion stone, spell slot plus 3. Spell final damage, 75%. Oh, okay, so you can make the wand bigger. Okay, woohoo indeed. But that is going to be it for me and for this very long episode. Maybe I should split it, I don't know. You know what, I'm going to give you an extra long episode to make up for the many days where I haven't been able to upload. I feel that is fair. But as I said at the beginning, if this episode should get as warm a reception as the last, then we might see another glimpse into Magicraft. There is more to do. You can play it on hard mode. Up to now, we've been playing it on normal, and there are many, many more things to unlock. There's at least one more character, in fact, 2 more characters that I haven't managed to find in the runs that we've done. But that is going to be it from me for now. I'm sad to say, but that is it. So until next time, and as always, do leave a like if you liked, sub if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.